Hi Aries. Alright, welcome to the space. If you are new, my name is Raaji, and this space is called Opal Oracle. Happiest birthday, if it was your birthday or it's your birthday now, Aries. Alright, the moon, if you know your moon sign, it would be very helpful for you to watch, especially if you don't for some reason normally. It could be helpful. You could watch your tropical or sidereal placement, whatever you connect to. Maybe even both if you want to expand it a little bit. Let's see here. Let's open up your cards. Aries. Cool. Ooh, good cards. Awesome. Oh, Aquarius got that same card in that same place. Cool. Okay, so maybe they have a message. They came before you. Right, giving you a little backing. Just a sec. So, Aries. Wow, these cards are very positive. The toughest one is the moon. The moon is in the center. Let's just address that really quickly. I'm sure we'll roll back into it, but you're obviously feeling something really deeply in your heart. There could be some questions in there as well. Maybe some feelings that you're not really sharing. Like, what are you afraid of right now? And I feel like if you looked at where you live, like your neighborhood, your friends, and your job, this will reflect something. I feel like for most of you, if you look at these situations, well, again, I see it'll give you a reflection to where you're at. Either I heard how good you got it or what you need to fix. What needs a little bit of an adjustment. I also feel as if, I feel like friends are good, family is good, I feel like work is good. There's definitely a conversation. Could be very helpful to have. Could be with friends, maybe even people that are younger than you. But either way, be honest with your friends. Be honest with your family. Especially honest with yourself. About why, if for any reason, you don't feel like doing something. But I heard, please don't approach it in a harsh way, right? Be like, well, I don't feel like doing that, or whatever. Not harsh. Although the energy is from what I see here, positive, but it's the undercurrent of you. You're very powerful, right? You're Aries. You are, to me, the extension, the maturity. As Libra is the maturity of Taurus, you are the maturity of Scorpio. So you have to be the most responsible, right? So, oh, I see. Your heart is, whatever's going on in your heart or your feelings, that's like, ooh, I don't know exactly the path. I need to know, A, you're not alone. Also, B, I think you're projecting. If for some reason you get worried, you can't see something, you become a little bit scared. it's because you're going way too far into the future, which could cause you to miss what's happening right now. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking ahead, right? Because I do also see this kind of Saturn in the 7th. So this shows me great, you're going to put, you want to be able to rely on other people in a really solid way, right? This also expresses long-term relationships, and especially those that have been made like later in life, right? You want to go slow with relationships. That's what builds them correctly. And I guess when expressing yourself to other people, perhaps this is even something where you might speak a little slower. I also see, who are you outside of your friends and your family and your job? Who are you? Like, what are you doing? What would you like to do? What do you most importantly, do you need to do? And now we're supposed to read out of this book. Just a second. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Okay. So this book specifically is about Saturn. Now, I know not all of you have Saturn in Aries, right? But as Saturn is the thing that you are meant to learn about in this life via your relationships with other people. And of course, which reflects back to your relationship with you. And that which is outside of you. Let's read a little bit of this. It says, according to the strength or weaknesses and whether or not it is crystallized and rigid or flexible and lightly worn, the man is able to stand at a precarious balance point between his outer environment and the world of his unconscious motivations. If he pulls too much towards one, the other reacts. He is required by the tension of the pull to stand at the center, Libra. If he begins to identify with the role he has chosen, he crystallizes it and is then at the mercy of the hidden and more treacherous aspects of his own psyche. If he ignores the outer world and attempts to withdraw into his own darkness, he is at the mercy of the environment and dominated by it. It says Saturn is considered to be in his fallen Aries as it is exalted, so they say, in Libra. So one might deduce that this could be a difficult position, which is not easily carried, right? Extra responsibility. It says possibly the most difficult side of this is the tendency to be cut off from both the flow of the outer life and the flow of the inner life. And I like what she says here, right? Because even though some people say something is one way, we can always see it other ways. This person says, I am inclined to believe that stars in their fall, and Saturn in particular, can offer to the persistent and perceptive person a much greater key to the meaning of this lesson, and therefore the development in life of the function which it symbolizes. Just a minute. Saturn in Aries can often feel that he is never, that it is difficult to be able to have what he wants, and that his life is forever thwarting his desires. This is largely because he does not ask for what he wants, nor if he does ask, then it is with the concurrent feeling that he does not actually deserve a reply. You know, Libra really has a message for you this month. It says the use of will is something available to every human being, but it grows in proportion to one's own self-knowledge and self-mastery. The natural fear of the majority of people feel about the way they feel about unpredictability of life is connected largely to the unconsciousness of the majority of people about the resources and richness of the human psyche. Most people feel inadequate when confronted with their own powerlessness. A man who has achieved a degree in psychic integration is far better equipped to cope with life because he is generally aware of the purpose of his own life in a broad sense, and also more aware of the energies which he can utilize from within himself to carve out a piece of himself, a piece of life for himself. And I guess whenever there is fear in your heart, at any point, right, that feeling comes to you. There's this uncertainty. This is helping you to connect in what you're searching for so that this can yield greater knowledge, you know, greater integration, or the more productive use of your own will, right? All right. Well, that was deep. It's a good book, by the way. This is by Liz Green. Saturn. Okay. Let's see here, Aries. What's going on? I do feel like work is good. I guess this could also be children. Home is also at the heart of the matter. So I need you to know that I've told you before, but like your family, fine. Children, fine. Friends, fine. Safe, loved, protected. I mean, maybe you want to think about your future plans. Like what, for instance, what's your, what's in your savings account? What would you like your savings account to look like financially, spiritually, what have you? It's kind of the same thing to a certain extent. Well, we can only have, rather, what we believe that we deserve to have, right? We think, I don't know, I heard love's painful, then that's the example, right? We find, the human always finds what we're looking for. Do you know what I mean? And so what are you looking for? Maybe you want to What are you thinking about? And you know, you've been doing a great job growing, right? Good connection with your friends, good connection with that which is around you, your family, right? Doing what you need to do. This helps a lot. Helps you feel confident, right? Good. And I know you've done a lot of work. And so when you do get in your feelings, be grateful for them, even if it's irritation or fear, again, or whatever it is. Try not to push it. Maybe this is why since the beginning of the year you've been so calm. You know, I'm really proud of you for that. Aries is generally very fast, very headstrong. And for you to slow down a little bit is such a blessing, because peace is never fast. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, peace is driving down an old country dirt road going 5. You know, it's not going 90 on the highway with a bunch of honking horns. So, I guess if you are a little scared, again, look around you, you know, be grateful for where you live, be grateful for your friends, that for your mind that works, right? Or maybe zinc would be good for some of you. Helps with memory. Of course, you can find this through vegetables. It doesn't have to come through I don't like pills. I don't know, I'm sharing that with you, but I just don't trust where they come from. Plus, it's synthetic, so it doesn't seem right. Anyway, I do feel as if home and work are solid, family solid, but I do feel as if you should maybe take stock, right? For instance, let's look at some life stuff. Taxes were just due, or your quarterly taxes are due, whatever it is. So what do you have, you know, how was this year compared to last year, right? A lot of you just had your birthday. It's like, all right, you're starting your brand new cycle, so you want to make sure. And the thing is your cards are actually really positive, and I hope that the message didn't come out as if you're in some negative space. It's just you're able to address something deep in your heart that maybe you have been hiding a little bit, or that needs to be processed. And you have the opportunity now, because that which is outside of you is supporting you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have a safe place to do it, and you're safe to move to the next space. Absolutely, to make that decision and move forward. And I see you have support in it, in a spiritual way as well as a humanly way. Okay, other humans too. And you being the most important. I do feel as if people are proud of your, especially your ability to be at whatever this piece is that I feel with you is so lovely. You know, I know a few people were bothered when this all started in January, right, when you're learning how to fly. Some people were very impatient, and that's okay. We all get impatient. But if you're, because I'm seeing the word patient as in pace, and when you can actually be more in control of your own pace, it helps you feel more confident, so that, again, when you address what you need to address with the Saturn kinds of energy, yes, you can feel calm in your mind and centered in your heart, which helps your communication with others, it helps your relationship with others, it helps you keep focus more, right? I do feel as if it is important. Remember, your friends, your family, all of that is fine. It's good. So, what is it that you need to be doing as well? Not only in the physical way of what you need to get done, but then also this emotional space, you know, giving yourself some time to pray, some time to sit with yourself quietly, you know, especially if you are surrounded, for instance, by socializing a lot, friends, family, whatever around you, please take a little space for yourself. okay? To kind of sit with yourself and see how you feel, because I feel as if there's a like multiple year goal too, like maybe 3 to 6 year goal that you should be looking at. Yes, and I heard with enthusiasm. You know, I heard a place for the children to play, like a place to learn and grow. Where and how are you working towards that? And remember that everything that we receive physically in this life is in my opinion, is some sort of lesson that we need to learn emotionally, that we need to learn about ourselves emotionally. And I know you can do it, because yes, you can totally do it. So feel confident that where you're going is going to feel even better, right? Wherever you are, that can expand. I guess this is also an exercise in trusting yourself, okay? And also trusting other people, right? That Saturn in the 7th that I saw, it's like really trusting other people, that other people will be fine, right? This isn't necessarily like an infant or a toddler, right? This isn't like where they actually need an adult. This is adults, right? Or even a teenager is an adult, right? I mean, shoot, we used to be what do they call it? I don't remember the terminology, but we used to watch ourselves when we were like 7. You know what I mean? Like, safe, loved, protected. Okay. And if you do have any concerns about anything physical, financial, what have you, I see also, please have faith in that space and know that you will always be provided for. Okay, whatever you need. I heard God never turns his back on you. Okay. But you gotta believe it. So I heard, remember that reading? Have faith, have faith, have faith. I'll add that one. Thank you, any of you who are still here. I do appreciate you so much, Aries. You're always such a pleasure. I appreciate the reflection. I appreciate the lessons. I appreciate your friendship. Any of you who I've worked with personally, always such a pleasure. I thank God for that quite frequently. It's a blessing, really, the people that connect in this space. Thank you for being in this life. Please take care of yourselves. Believe in your dreams, okay? And then make a plan and make them happen. And no, I heard that everything will work out just fine. Okay? Please take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you later.